Now that we are here talking about things that are terrible, I'm sure all of you saw that clip of Mbappe.
We after
Got
you
subbed.
substituted,
Mm.
on the stands.
I know he's a superstar and all,
And
but
that's the part of
but-
Mbappe
but-
really
but-
don't like.
but then again, earlier in the week there was that picture of him meeting with
And that's, yes, meeting
With the Emir and the president.
what's
How
going
big of a superstar is he? Because he's meeting presidents and, even he's moving to Real or whatever, maybe or maybe not will happen. But how big is he? Because I think that thing, it now feeds to his ego so much that now half time you go and sit in the VIP section instead of sitting with the players.
That's why I think going to Real Madrid will be the perfect destination for him, because at Real Madrid the club comes before you. You'll have yani watarudishwa back to ground zero. He'll have to understand that it's not always about him. It's about the team first, then you, because you can't act in such a manner and expect other people to respect you.
Yeah, okay. On his status in France, I think he's up there.
But to the level, there are people holding him to. A country that
because
produced Michel Platini, that produced Zinedine Zidane, that produced Thierry Henry.
Okay, like there were multiple then, but there are not many
They
now.
really.
No,
There are not many now that are
but,
to
but,
such
but,
levels.
But at some point, Bana.
Hey,
Okay, this guy, if he leaves Ligue 1, for example, okay, he's going to leave. It's going to completely affect the entire market of Ligue 1 in terms of the marketing revenues that they get.
How many people watch Ligue 1 as it is today because of Mbappe? How many?
You would say there.
No.
You would say there are a
that's-
couple. Okay,
I
here
wonder
we
from
don't.
all the people from Football Fix family, because you're a big family, I wonder how many people go like, oh, I must watch the French league because Mbappe is playing today. I wonder how many.
No,
It's not-
watching PSG because of Mbappe. I think that's the
wonder how
bigger
many.
point.
That's what I'm asking. I wonder how many people sit there and go like, oh, we got to watch it. PSG's been the dominant team in the league for 2 decades now,
Yeah,
almost.
forever, yeah.
Yes,
Ibrahimovic, Cavani,
but with all these plot lines, these are what attracts the attention.
Come on.
And Kylian Mbappe always has all these plot lines, all these storylines on him. Everyone is going to watch PSG because of him. That's why we watch even them in the Champions League, and we always think about Kylian Mbappe.
No,
The brightest star.
we watch the Champions League because
Because
it's
of the
the
Champions
League.
League.
We
Yeah,
don't watch
exactly.
to see
Yeah, okay.
Mbappe.
I know we are a different nation. Okay, we don't watch the Ligue 1 as much, but you would bet that there are several guys who watch only PSG in Ligue 1 because of
So
Kylian
do you
Mbappe.
think that next season PSG will suffer ticket sales because he's not there? Do you feel like
ticket sales?
Yeah, like things
Ticket sales, I don't think as much
So what
as
is gonna
compared to
change?
television. What they get.
So what will TV say?
The
Say now
market.
we cannot watch you because there is no Mbappe.
Yeah. What else will there be to watch?
I don't think people and I know Mbappe is potentially the best player in the world. Okay?
Yes.
Arguably, sorry.
Yeah,
He's arguably one of the best players in the world. It's a case between him and Haaland and
Bellingham.
and Vinny and Bellingham.
Bellingham,
Yeah,
yeah.
this world, the football has gone to, who are those we are now seeing as the best ones? But anyway, so I know that, but I wonder whether it's
It's seismic.
no, it's not.
This is
It
a
is-
case of
Listen.
Yes.
Him going to Madrid is seismic.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
Because versus him leaving PSG.
versus the impact he's going to have.
Yes. Him going to Madrid is
Yeah.
seismic because Madrid is the Galacticos. Madrid Madrid is Ferrari.
The
Yeah,
pedigree,
but
goes
then-
to
the
Ferrari.
pedigree, yeah.
But
But
I
then-
don't think that when he leaves, because think about it, this is a PSG team that woke up and said, by the way, all of you go away. You
Yeah,
go.
that's
You
Neymar and Messi.
Go. Yes, and
But-
even
but
you
now-
are giving us issues. Go.
And seemingly with the meeting, it seems as if they're still trying to cling on him. He's different from Messi and Neymar. This is a guy who was born in Paris.
come on.
It's his home ground.
Sam-
He's leaving PSG.
So
That's why it's gonna be seismic.
no, it's not. Him going to Madrid is seismic. Him leaving is not seismic. Like him joining Madrid is a huge deal. But him leaving PSG, everyone leaves PSG.
But don't you?
Everyone leaves PSG at some point. Everyone. Because that market is small anyway. That market was never big enough. In fact,
Yeah, and we didn't know about them.
we all argued that he should have left a long time
Yeah,
ago.
you
Yep.
should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not like we are going like, oh no, everyone knew.
I think
everyone knows
Yeah.
PSG is let's move on to another. Go to England or go to Spain or England. That's where you should go. Ligue 1 is not even Italian Serie A. It's not.
It's not.
It's Ikotuko. It's there. Yes, PSG have made us remember more. Oh, but there France, there's Liga. But I think the seismic is going to Madrid. I don't think him leaving there. Everyone is going to be hands on the floor. Oh, God, you're never going to watch football again because Mbappe is left. No, because you always thought he was going to leave anyway. It's like people leaving Ajax. We all know you leave Ajax. We all know you leave Ajax. We all know there are some teams you know you leave. You leave Ajax, you leave Southampton. You leave Ajax, you leave Southampton, you leave West Ham.
No.
Like you leave those teams. You always leave those teams. So you're always going to leave.
Yeah, and it completely does away with what the Qataris thought that they would build this PSG to be.
Now that I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
We can almost say that whole thing has failed.
The Galacticos.
The project. Yeah.
Yeah, it has failed because this was the last guy they were holding on to. And he's still bright. He's still 25 years old. So if he leaves, then who are you left with? So you have to
Do you think
think about restructuring the entire project all over again.
Do you think it's a case of him trying to be too much of a celebrity than a footballer?
On the case of the weekend?
No, just as a whole.
No.
But his talent shows.
Yeah, his talent shows. He
Yeah.
delivers on the pitch. The only thing is that I think he knows how to leverage the most
Leveraging.
of
yeah,
who
yeah.
he is.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
In that case, he's like LeBron James. He knows how to
To be in control.
Guys must know I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with the meetings with the presidents, do you think maybe there's like a slight chance they might just change his mind and tell him to stay at PSG?
No, I think he's gone.
Yeah. The decision they made last time out to
I
not
think he's gone.
to not even activate that clause
I think
that he
he's
had.
gone.
Yeah.
And maybe we should also take this to give props to Roman Abramovich and the City guys.
Yep.
They set out to create
Giant.
projects and earn their space in the elite football, and they did it. The Qataris have tried, it's just not worked at PSG. Like
Yeah,
the
it
way
hasn't.
nowadays when you count the giants or you count Chelsea, that's Roman Abramovich.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just sat and pushed and was relentless and
spent.
built the team
Built,
properly. I think that's
Yeah,
actually
the
main-
build, yes.
He built the team and built the team until the team became one of those guys.
Yeah.
City have tirelessly
They took
built the
steps.
team.
Yes.
Yes, until now they are in that conversation every single weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like PSG just haven't been able to. I feel part of it is just because they're in France. They're in Ligue 1. No one cares.
Oh.
Okay, when I
Yeah.
say no one cares, it's in a bad way. It sounds bad. Sorry, my apologies.
Began.
It's Ligue 1. It's not in the top 5 leagues in the world. It's not the kind of league everyone wants to watch every day. It's not the one where everyone goes into looking for the way you are looking for links to make sure you watch your Dortmund and you need to do what. It's not like that.
Yes.
So I think that disadvantages them.
Yeah.
Like, it's much harder to build a project and such a thing to the conclusion,
Yes.
or to the top in a league that is not dominant in football.
Yes.
Maybe in Spain you do it easier.
Yeah.
In England you do it, of course,
Yeah.
but or maybe even in Italy. But to do it in France, I think that has always made them disadvantaged. Because most of us watch PSG in the Champions League.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So they are unable to build that brand. And what Roman did, because I lived through every moment of Roman from start to when he left.
But yeah.
He put in the work.
But I think their strategy
And
also
that was
is
without
bit
a blueprint?
different.
Yeah?
And that was without a blueprint.
No, he had a blueprint. That man knew exactly what he was doing.
I think
Okay.
for
Yes.
PSG their strategy was a bit different because they were buying already established players and buying
From the
and
get-go.
getting superstars.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see,
Rather
from
than
Zlatan.
but you see, it was the project.
building
It was
the
to build the team.
Yes.
You see, because
Yeah.
City did the same. City bought pretty much top players,
Robinho.
but they had a
But
plan.
it was yeah, slow.
I think
slow
there was
progress.
a plan. I think it was they built the team was more. The word I was looking for is organic.
Oh.
It feels more. I'm not saying Chelsea and City are
No.
organic 100%, but their development was
Was a
more.
keen.
Yeah, the PSG one just has not worked. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like you thought by now they'd have won the Champions League. You thought by now they'd have, like
Yeah.
they would be this brand that everyone, you see their shirts. How often do you see a PSG shirt in Nairobi?
Not
That's
several.
that's how I judge some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof, really.
Yeah, and the players they brought in, of course, they didn't have that kind of oomph to win. Looking at Neymar, looking at Messi, of course, it was just a different environment. You felt like the ego was higher than what the expectation was for these guys. And I felt like it was the same case for Kylian Mbappe this time round. This is the second time he was substituted off early. I think there was a stat going around that since 2020 to 2024, he'd never been substituted early into a game. And this time around, he was hooked at halftime. And so I felt like he was just trying to say, you don't need me, then I'm going to show you what I'll do.